Good morning. I don't know why I do that. So we did sunrise vibes a couple weeks ago, which was kind of a more orange hint. So now we're going full on yellow. I honestly don't know why I had this idea to change the color every week, but I'm digging it. I'm having fun with it. And I mean, when you got Philips Hue lights, that's just the kind of thing you do. So, Sunday, new vlog week. I'm stoked about this week. I'm excited to dive into Sunday Fun Day and see what we have going on this week. What was that? What's the plan for today? We gotta work on our mentor track. I don't know why we keep doing this. I mean, we did have a remix deadline, obviously, but yeah, we got 2 days to do it again. I guess 2.5 days, technically. You know what? That's okay. It just means we're getting faster and faster and faster at getting to the arrangement phase, which is really awesome. We're gonna get the vlog all posted from last week, and we're probably gonna mess around with some bass noises. We just got this new plugin called Trash 2, which is another distortion plugin. Maybe I'll do a little review on it at the end of the week or something. You never know. Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Fun Day, and today we are entering Unit 9 of Level 2. Let's see what this is all about. Including Unit 9, we have 3 more units left. All right, slice to MIDI, voices, aux channels, and busing, D minor and F major, hearing delay and reverb. All right, so we are straight into the keys lessons. This time, D minor and F major. Let's head over to the left here and check out our keys lessons for this unit. We have a key video review, E minor and G major scale patterns, then the D minor scale with finger pattern, F major scale with finger pattern, a review on the E minor and G major chord qualities, the chords of D minor and F major, ear training in F major, and then the class notes on D minor and F major, followed by a playing assignment, D minor and Sintra. Alright, then we move into the Studio Techniques classes, aux channels, busing, and subgrouping. Studio Techniques classes are aux channel sends, busing, subgrouping, and then the class notes on aux channels, busing, and subgrouping. Seems pretty straightforward for this one. And then some more ear training videos, this time on delay and reverb. In this lesson, we'll get some practice listening to and identifying time-based effects. All right, ear training classes. Hearing delay, hearing individual aspects of delay, hearing reverb, hearing individual aspects of reverb, and then the class notes on delay and reverb, followed up by a listening exercise on delay and reverb. And then some more Ableton classes taught by my current mentor, Paul Lasky. Ableton lessons, slice to MIDI, audio to MIDI, and follow actions. Ableton classes, slice to new MIDI track, melody to MIDI, harmony to MIDI, drums to MIDI, follow actions, and then the Ableton class notes for this unit. And then naturally we have an Ableton project as well as a discussion. Moving forward, we are into the synthesis classes. Subtractive synthesis sound design, my new favorite class. Understanding unison voices and polyphony. Polyphony? Synthesis classes, using detuning effectively, understanding legato and retrigger modes, understanding portamento, and then the class notes for synthesis, followed by a project. Compared to Unit 8, Unit 9 looks jam-packed. Almost every single class has an assignment. So this is going to be interesting to say the least. But you know what? That's why we do Sunday Fun Day, because now we are prepared for the week. We know what to expect. We know what's coming. And, we can adapt. All right, that's it for this short and sweet Sunday Fun Day. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, March 1st. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. We got 3 more weeks left of this quarter at Icon Collective. And I just checked yesterday. I got a 99% average for this quarter. Absolutely floored about that. Obviously, Icon wants its students to do well. Marks aren't really a priority for the school, which I think is quite interesting, It's more so like, are you actually understanding the concepts? Are you actually going above and beyond? Are you working hard behind the scenes to actually finish music? That's what the emphasis is on, is the artistry rather than the grades. That being said though, for me, my marks are important. I was never ever a good student. So number one, I mean, I've obviously chose something I'm super passionate about. That helps. And number two, yeah, I didn't do well in school. For me to be getting marks like this, especially at the beginning, I'm only on semester 2 of an 18-month long program. So I'm feeling good about that. It's March, we're into Unit 9, and I could not be happier about how things are going at Icon. Today, I got a few things going down. I gotta work on my mentor track. My big emphasis was on finishing that remix yesterday, so I've really put it off. I got about a day and a half. I came up with a nice little melody yesterday, and now today is pretty much about fine-tuning the main ideas before we arrange it. It's that simple. Get the main ideas down, get to arrangement as fast as possible. As usual, coming up is Mental Health Monday. I think we're going to cover a bit of a heavier topic today. I feel inspired to do so from someone's post that I saw this morning. All right, let's get to work. Welcome back to another episode of Mental Health Mondays. We're in the Zen corner of the studio here. And yeah, as I alluded to earlier, I wanted to cover a bit of a heavy topic. So potential trigger warning here. But I wanted to very briefly touch upon suicide. I actually usually don't really plan these Mental Health Mondays out all that much. I tend to talk about just whatever I'm inspired about that day. Today, for example, I was on Instagram and someone shared a new song that's coming out, and they talked about what it meant to them. And in this particular case, this was a story of this person attempting to take their life. And so I won't speak for them, but that is what prompted me to talk about this subject. I never necessarily planned to take my own life, but I've definitely put myself in situations and did things where that could have been the result. I've swallowed a whole bunch of pills. I've self-harmed, and for me, those were kind of the precursors to eventually going there. The bigger thing for me that was going on at the time was my drinking and drugging. It was getting out of control. And if you've been following the vlog, you know that I just took 7 years clean and sober as of January 2nd. I think for myself to experience those situations that I did where I could have taken my own life, there was obviously a lot going on underneath, a non-ability to express what I needed to express. It's kind of no surprise that music is one of my greatest passions, because going through some of the stuff that I've had to go through, to have an outlet like that, I mean, that's literally what music is. It's expressing the inexpressible. And that's what this person did with that experience. They were able to turn those emotions into music and portray it in a way that gives people hope and sends a message that there's help, you can get through it, you're not alone. And I know from personal experience, like it's so easy to just think that nobody understands. And I thought that for a long time, until I got really desperate and I got to a point where I didn't want to live, but I also didn't want to kill myself. And factually, men are over 3.5 times more likely to follow through with suicide. And luckily, I think society is moving towards a place where it's okay for men to talk about their feelings and be vulnerable. And a lot of these old ideals are being replaced with a newfound awareness. I know this could be a triggering topic. If you know anyone who's taken their life, or you've attempted suicide yourself like I have, I'm not here to say I understand. I'm just here to relate and tell you that I've been there too, and I've also come out the other side. So that's a pretty heavy topic. Of course, here are the hotline information numbers. So yeah, I think it starts with a conversation like that. You know, my neck always gets all red when I'm being vulnerable and talking about something personal to me, but I truly believe that these kinds of conversations are what needs to happen. If you've been following the vlog, we've done a Mental Health Monday every week since October 5th, and we've covered a wide variety of super heavy topics to organizing my whiteboard. My only hope, my only wish in being vulnerable and sharing my story and being open about it is that I can share a message of hope and a message of connection, and to let you know that it is possible to move through whatever's going on and come out the other side stronger and more resilient. That is it for Mental Health Monday today. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you want to hear more about my story, or you just want to relate as well and just chat. I am totally willing to do that. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, March 2nd. We're in the studio. Yoga. I don't know what's going on with yoga, to be honest. This morning, I drive to the studio for the first time in like 2 weeks, and there's a big truck outside preventing me from getting into my spot. Here I am, like 15 minutes late for yoga, and nobody's there. They ain't gonna wait around forever, so I think there's like a 10-minute policy. We're in the studio. We're jumping directly into our mentor track for this week. We got to get it arranged because we have our mentor session with Paul Lasky coming up at 1 o'clock. I'm really excited about that. Counseling, therapy is postponed until tomorrow. We are going to do in person. Really excited about that. This will be the first time since, I guess, July that I've been seeing this person for therapy, that we're doing an in-person session. Bit sad about missing yoga this morning, but we did jump into the Calm app and they have yoga videos, so we still got a bit of yoga in and we're feeling good. Let's go. Well, hello there. Fresh-faced, feeling good. And guess what? It's about 12 o'clock. I actually had to go into my therapist's office today. We changed it to Wednesday so we could do some EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization. It's a really, really great trauma therapy technique. So yeah, we just did that. Feeling a bit tired. Just got to the studio. We're going to eat lunch and we're going to go through our Ableton lessons. I really hope you're having a good day. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. We got Whip Wednesday coming, and we got an interesting track to show you today. My hair is getting crazy. I'm not even sure I closed out the vlog yesterday. I had a lot going on. I had the most amazing afternoon. We actually jumped into a Zoom call with a bunch of the Icon students who do a student meetup. And then we hopped in with an alumni student who's also actually a current student. She graduated, I think, 2 quarters ago, and is now in the vocal program. And if you know my music, I have quite a few vocal tracks, and so her and I got to chatting, and it was an absolutely lovely conversation. Talked about my brand, talked about my message, and it just felt really good to have what I'm trying to do as an artist validated. It feels good to have a genuine connection with another human being and to just talk about that stuff. It was just an inspiring, awesome conversation with my new friend Jilly. Go follow her at Jilly Music, Jilli Music, an extremely talented artist and extremely talented vocalist. We're getting into these lessons, and today's gonna be a good day. Welcome back to another episode of Whip Wednesday. And this Whip Wednesday, once again, we have our mentor track from last week. And you know what? I wasn't really feeling this one, but I will let you decide if you like it. Last week, I was very much preoccupied with finalizing the remix I showed you from a couple Whip Wednesdays ago, and I'm absolutely loving that. I actually got an email response with some kind words already, and that's all I'll say about that. All right, let's just jump in. Yeah, we're just going to play a few of the different sections, and then we'll kind of do a recap of my thoughts on the track. Here we go. have it. Yep, interim title for this one was Dream Prog. Sort of got a video game vibe, I suppose. If I maybe even would have done like a break beat or something halftime for the percussion, it might have actually sounded a little more interesting. Maybe add some more atmosphere. Then I could have really had something quite dreamy. Yeah, you know, sometimes the tracks are there to teach you something, and other times the tracks are there to share with the world. This track is definitely a teacher. It is what I call a filler track, and it was just some ideas to get down, and then we move on to the next. All right, that's it for Whip Wednesday. We'll see you next time.